Hey everyone, it's Tyler Michelle Stroik from Universal Rackets, and in this video we're going to be going over the #1 reason why you can't execute your drives, your returns, your drops. We're going to be going over the top reason that many players, they just can't do it, or they feel like they struggle with it. They feel like they don't have a good drop. They feel like they're not confident in their drives. If you stay tuned for this whole video again, we're going to be going over the #1 reason and how to fix that. Tons of drills, tons of exercises, so you will never do it again. And what is that? That is acceleration. Players, they think they want to get the ball in. You got to keep the ball in. We understand the pickleball court is small. However, players, they try to just get the ball in and they end up missing. They end up popping the ball up.
The less you commit, the more you miss.
Yes, you need to commit to every single one of your shots, and commitment equals acceleration. And what I mean by that, for everyone wondering what is acceleration, think about it. I don't want to whack you, okay? Let's move you over here. However though, players, they'll hit a ground stroke and they'll go like this because they just want to get the ball in. And what's going to happen is they're either going to pop the ball up or the ball is going to go long. If you are going to commit to your drive or your return, you're going to go like this. If you have a drop, players, they just try to get the drop in. I just want to get in and catch it. The drop's so hard, they'll just go like this. And they'll pop the ball up. We're not flipping pancakes.
Never.
And you love when I say that. Instead, you want to fully let it go. So if you can commit, if you can accelerate in every single one of your shots, it's going to completely transform and change your game. There is only so much that you can do when you just slow down the paddle. You're going to have to play with gravity every single time. If you just try to get the ball in, you're going to hit a ceiling, and you're going to hit a ceiling real quick, that the only thing that you can do for every single one of your shots is this. There's not going to be any more. But if you can really commit, if you can accelerate, that is the type of ball that you're going to be able to hit.
Now, how do we get acceleration?
So here we are, ready? Okay, so the #1 thing that you have to do, and this is like a mental barrier, this is a mindset that you have to accept, is say right now, I will go for every single one of my shots. We're going to be approaching, yes, raise your paddles right now, okay? I, user 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, will go for every single one of my shots. I will not just try to get the ball in anymore. I will completely go for it. I want you to think of a grading scale. You have an A and you have an F and you have a B+, okay? This, from now on, and we've done this before, okay? This is an F. The ball went in, I didn't commit, okay? This is an A, committing and having the ball go in. This is a B+. Why is that a B+ and the other one's an F? Because we're trying to commit to every single one of your shots. What I mean is I would rather have you miss a ball and go for it and commit to it rather than just make a ball and just get it in. Once you get to a advanced beginner pickleball level, maybe intermediate, it's super easy to just hit the ball in. Everyone can do it. It's pickleball. It's just pickleball, mate.
It's just a whiff of
However, though, if you want to get to that next level, you have to commit, okay? So the first thing is, again, you are failing if you are just getting the ball in. You're exceeding or you're meeting, just like our daughter got in our report card, if you go for your shots. So it's that first mindset, and this is a huge hump that you have to get over, okay?
Yeah.
The second thing that you can do is, this is my favorite drill to do personally, is all you're going to do is, instead of getting one paddle, you're going to grab 2 paddles. Once again, instead of hitting with 1 paddle, you're going to hit with 2 paddles. Now, what does hitting with 2 paddles do? It weights the actual paddle, that now you are playing with more weight. The more weight that you play with, the more your paddle is going to go first. The more you're going to have to release your paddle.
Physics now.
So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here, and all you're going to do is you're going to feed me balls with 2 paddles. If you don't have a beautiful YouTube partner like yourself, here we are, a beautiful pickleball mixed doubles, wife, everything, mom, best woman in the world. What you can do is you can just do some shadow swings, and again, you can just go here and just feel that looseness, okay? So she's going to drop the ball, and here we are. I'm just going to swing. Drop the ball, swing, one more, drop the ball, swing, and now what are we going to do? I'm going to take my paddle off, have 1 paddle, it's going to feel super light, and again, I'm going to do the exact same thing, hopefully hit it on the court. One more. The next thing I want to talk about is that my paddle does not stop. Throughout my whole shot, my paddle does not stop.
You're committing.
I just released a 55-minute video on how to hit a forehand step by step for any level, any age, regardless of your prior paddle or racket sport experience. And the one thing that I said is as soon as you get near the ball, you need to pull the trigger and you need to fire. The same thing with your pickleball shots for any of them doing this. As soon as you get to it, you need to fire. You don't just stop, okay? So you need to fully accelerate and fully go for the shot.
It's kind of like you're pulling out into the street, because in Florida, you're allowed to just pull out into the middle of the street and go across like 6 lanes. So you can pull out to the middle, and then once you're stopped in the middle, if you don't commit to merge onto that traffic, you're gonna get plowed into and cause a huge accident and potentially die. So let's think about death on the court a little bit here. If you don't commit,
then you fail if you don't commit.
Slam on that gas or electricity, whatever's in your car, you're gonna die. So you need to commit and press the gas when you're going to hit your pickleball shot.
Yeah, you have to go. If you're gonna go, you have to go regardless. And like, think about this, right? Especially during many shots when commitment comes into play. If you double think, or if you think twice, should I drive, should I drop, what should I do?
Should I move forward, should I step back off the kitchen?
You're going to end up missing the shot. You're not going to have a good quality shot. However though, if you go for it, what's going to happen?
The best.
The best thing possible. Maybe you'll miss it, but you'll miss it doing it the proper way.
And then you'll start missing less.
Yes.
And then you'll get more consistent.
And I know pickleball's fairly new. Yeah, okay. People in the comments are going to say, okay, well, it was invented in like the 1960s and everything, but it's really becoming relevant now. So there's not that much data on all the pro pickleball players and stuff. However, in tennis, there's a ton of data. And Naomi Osaka, what her father used to do with her when she was out on court, probably our daughter's age, maybe a little bit older, she had Naomi, or he had Naomi, just swing out on every single ball. So you would see Osaka on the tennis court when she was like super young, and every ball was going long, every ball was going out, everything like that. But she was blasting every single one of her swings. And people would go and they would look at her and be like, what is this person doing? What's his father doing? She's not even getting the ball in. And now she's one of the most successful tennis icons in the world. And she won tons of matches because she learned to be fearless in every single one of her shots. And that's a big thing, I feel like, in pickleball, especially as a coach's perspective. What do you want to do as a coach? You want to get your client the results real quick so they'll come back to you and not talk bad about you. So what I mean by that, it's very easy in pickleball when you're picking up the game to just try to learn, and the coach is encouraging just getting the ball in. When in return, that'll get you good, that'll get you okay, but if you want to get great, you have to really let it go.
And even like wasting time on strategy. I mean, there's all different levels of coaching and things like that, depending on what you're looking for as a player. But like, you can get so wrapped up in, should I hit a third shot drop or a third shot drive? How about first, you should go for these shots.
Yeah.
Really follow through, even on your return of serve, or even your serve to start with the first shot of the game. Follow through on your serve, have a good serve. Don't worry about too much strategy if you're just getting the ball in.
Yeah. So how do we commit for the shots? Well, here's how you do it, okay? So number one, we have the resistance drill. The next thing that you can do is you can get your partner to go over there, and all I'm going to do is be doing tons of drops, okay? And when I have these drops, again, it's this mindset, it's this mentality of just, okay, if I miss, who cares? I'm not going to try to get it in, I'm going to try to go for it. And this really helps me when I try to do my top spin drops. I really have to go for it, because if I don't, what's going to happen? The ball is going to get popped up or go long every single time. So every single shot, I'm not slowing it down. I am just committing every single time. So again, I'm committing with my drops. I could do this every single time. I could make it in every single time going like this. But what's going to happen? I'm going to hit a ceiling, okay? I'm going to not get super good. What I'm going to do again is I'm going to go for every single one of my shots, regardless if I miss. Again, this, just trying to get it in, is an F. This is a B. If I miss it, if I pop it up super high but I go for it, that's a B+. But if I really go for it and I execute, that's an A.
This isn't my paddle.
Okay.
This is your paddle.
Well, I'm making a lot of my drops, so I'm gonna keep your paddle because I feel good. But it's just committing. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that drop. You didn't even know.
I didn't even think that was coming over the
Why?
net.
Because I committed. And
that
guys, here's
crazy.
the thing. Do as I say, not as I do. If you see me play pickleball in a competitive setting, for my drops, for my drives, I'm going for it. But for my drops, I still feel this way as well. And if I could commit to my drops every single time, It's going to be so much better. Here's another big thing, real quick, is when you think about do not pop it up, do not pop it up, do not pop it up, what happens?
You pop it up.
So don't think about the bad thing. Think that you're going for it, okay? You only live once. Gotta have that with your pickleball.
Drop it in the kitchen.
Drop in the kitchen. Here we are. Or I say commit. So here we are. I'm accelerating, okay? My backhand drop, roll, or like topspin drop, I feel so bad about, but every single time, look, I'm just trying to go for it. Okay, and go for it there. Here we are. Look, B+ right there. The first couple, I just tried to baby it in, right? Let's do a couple more. Here we are. Okay, that's maybe a slice drop. Okay, B+, that's okay. Here we are, slice drop. Okay, good. Here we are, topspin drop. That's a B+, even though I popped it up. That's a B+. Here we are. Let's try again. That's an A. Here we are. That's a B+.
Okay.
Here we are.
There you go. That's okay.
B+. B+. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Because what did I do every single time? I went for my shot. Here we are. B+.
There's so much lead on this paddle. That's why my feeds are being so erratic with you.
You're going to go back now and we're going to hit our drives, okay? We're going to do the same thing, okay? Big thing when you guys do this, do it in a drilling setting. Don't go out, use this video and go, you know what? I'm going to go play my open player, my next tournament that I spent $500 for, and I'm just going to go for every single shot. And then you're going to lose, okay? It's not going to work. What you have to do is you have to go for every single shot, but in a setting that there is not nerves. Again, right now, if I miss, who cares? I have another ball, okay? So here we are. Every single time I hit my drives, I'm going to go for my shots. And look, she can't even touch them, guys. You guys see that? Again, here we are. Especially with the drives, I could do this every single time. I could pop it up like this. I could get every ball in, just popping the ball up in there. Here we are. Look, but that's an F. I'm failing. This is an A, right? Going for it every single time. This is an A. That's a B+. So we're both going right now, and both you guys can do this, especially when you're doing the drives, and we're just trying to go for it every single time. We can do this for a slice as well. Here we are. So we're going to do a slice, and we're going to just go for it every single time. Go for it. Okay, that's a B+. I missed it. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Ooh, that's an A, babe. That's an A. That's a B+. One more. Oh, come on, one more. Let's do it. Come on. Oh. Okay.
Can I get my paddle back?
So here's another big thing as well, okay? When you're doing this drill,
It's like 57 pounds.
it makes it so much easier if you have a ton of balls.
Yeah.
What's going to happen is if you come to the court with 1 or 2 balls, you're going to be worried about not missing because you don't want to pick up the ball. And in my opinion,
Especially if
pickleballs
it's not fenced off or
are the worst
separated.
things to pick up. So if you're doing this and you're doing these drills and you're working on going for it, make sure you have tons of balls. So we have a ball cart right here, and all we're going to do is just get another ball and just feed it in. If you guys ever want a ball cart, Selkirk, they just made an amazing ball cart. Click the link in the description.
Red, I think.
Get a gift card with purchase. So you
Ours
could
is
get your
coming soon.
ball cart and you could get a couple hats, get your ball cart, you could get a couple balls, you know? So
Probably
be
worth
good.
more of your money to get a ball cart so you can practice more instead of just buying a bunch of paddles.
I think so as well. Yeah. I think that the 3 main things for any pickleballer that really stresses upon self-improvement and getting good and doesn't just play all the time, they drill and they want to improve their game. You need a ball cart, you need tons of balls, you need a case of 100 balls or 250 or whatever they come with. Click link in our description as well. And then also you need a ball hopper.
And you need a wall if you can't find a partner.
Yeah, but I was going to say I don't have a wall, but I have you, so
You have a wall too.
this is good. I never use a wall,
But
ever.
I'm just saying, if some people
So
don't have partners, they
show
could use
them
a
what
wall.
the ball tube is real quick. This is huge, everyone. I'm telling you, if you don't already have one of these, and we're not sponsored by this, we have no clue. We just got this off Amazon. This is a game changer, okay? When you have all these balls, instead of having to pick them up, you can't fit a lot in your pockets because they're plastic. They're not as small as like the ball, tennis balls. You literally just pick them up like this. So you have a ball here. Instead of having to bend down 150 times for these balls, all you're gonna do is get this hopper. It's probably like 40 bucks off of Amazon. And you're just gonna go like this. You're going to fill them up, and then you're going to dump them out on the other side.
And it's not that
Best
we're unable
investment.
to bend down and squat and pick up every single ball, but we're just
so annoying.
focused on other things.
Yeah, and this allows you to get way faster, way easier.
If you want to squat, you can just go to the gym.
Yeah. So do we have any other things about committing to your shots?
Is the follow through related to acceleration?
Yeah, because following through, you need to let the paddle go. Remember, in pickleball, to gain control, you have to give up control.
So you talked about drives and drops. So what's the difference between the follow through and acceleration on a drive versus a drop?
Great question. So the drop, you want to follow through forward, and the drive, you want to follow through across your body. That's a great thing. Let's show them real quick, okay? You can get your paddle now, so you have no excuses.
No excuses.
Whatsoever. And here we are. So again, we're going to do the drive and we're going to do the drop. So the difference between drive and the drop is the drive, again, I finish across my body. The drop, I'm going to finish forward. Again, I'm going to finish forward and up. I'm lifting the ball. The drop is the same kind of motion like the dink. That was the F right there. The drop is the same kind of motion as a dink, except for the drop, you're going more forward because you have more distance to cover. And if you want to hit a top spin drop, then you can finish more up. But again, you always finish on the same side of your body. Michelle's trying to go for the kill right now. It's pretty funny.
I just want you to see how I didn't miss with my paddle.
Oh!
So rude.
There we are. Champion.
Sorry, not sorry.
Champion right there.
Comment below if you apologize when you hit the net and it rolls in the kitchen.
So that's the follow through. If you do it really well, you get it to. That was a great way to end this video.
It was. P.S. I have no lead on my paddle. I know you're supposed to have a little bit of lead, but that is leaded all the way around. Some people might be interested in this with their paddles and their customization of it.
Selkirk.com again, link in description.
Right.
Gift card with purchase.
But I don't like too much lead. Like that felt so different in my hand than mine without any lead. Like it actually makes a huge, huge difference in how it feels in your game. And you love lead. Lead's great for most people, but like I'm just not used to it, so it just makes me play different.
Didn't you do a customization video as well?
I did. And
we
there's
should link
different
that in the
spots.
description.
There's different spots you can put lead on your paddle for different things. So like more control is going to be on the bottom and the sides, the sweet spot on the sides, and if you want power, you put the lead on top.
Yeah, and players like, so this is a white paddle, right here. Players like, oh my gosh, what do you get? Because this is the normal paddle, this is the stock, it's red. And then Michelle made this one white. She made one all black for Miami Open tournament. She made it pink. And players are like, how do you do that? Like, that's so insane. How do you do it? How do you do it?
It looks sick. It's just electrical tape.
So if you want to learn all about how to customize your paddle to any color you want, make it any type of color, make sure to click the link in the description. We're going to put that video right there.
And you do need to have a little bit of practice and skill. It's not just like put a grip on it.
You just got to watch the video.
Yeah, watch a video and just, you have to have a little bit of patience, a little bit of dedication to want to be able to have a really cool looking paddle.
Yep.
And it's great to cover your lead too, because you shouldn't really have exposed lead on your paddle.
So guys, if you guys got this far in the video, go out next time and just commit to your shots. Don't second guess. If you're playing in a match, go for it. Call up your training partner, call up whoever you play with and say, hey, I want to go out and I want to drill today. And you're going to go out and you're going to drill with them and you're going to go and commit to every single shot. And you're going to be so much better off, because once you learn like this hump or this wall that you have to get over of like, wow, if I can really go for my shots, I'm going to play so much better.
Yeah.
You're never going to go back again.
It's going to become a habit. So if you didn't play tennis or you don't have these habits yet, you have to commit to this and get working on it so that it comes out in your game. You can't just walk into a game and think that just watching this video is like osmosis. You have to go out and work for it.
Oh, look at that. Let's go. All right. Have a good one. Happy hitting. Subscribe, share, like, follow us, everything. Click all those links. We'll see you guys next time on court.